So Bill Maher made a huge mistake and had on Marianne Williamson. You know the media blackout with Marianne Williamson? That's for a reason. It's to stop her from getting her message out. Well, Bill Maher made a big mistake. You know, he wants to be pro-media, but wants to put on Marianne Williamson. Those two things don't mix, and this is why. He gets crushed. Oh, and watch just how insulted Bill Maher gets. I've watched it so many times over and over again, and every time I notice more how insulted he gets. Like, ouchies.
Like about transgender and racial stuff and what's going on in school boards where people do not like what their kids are being taught in schools. That it begins at the university level.
Well, the people who are complaining about what their kids are being taught in school, in general, are not the ones who went to those colleges.
Correct. It's the people who are teaching their kids who went to those colleges or are fans of that kind of thought. And I think a lot of teachers these days are kind of like semi-activists, and they think they can reorder human society, and the easiest way to do it.
Bill, you're so cool most of the time, and then you become this curmudgeon, almost like right-wing sounding. What is that?
You don't.
He said, you don't. Excuse me.
You don't. Excuse me, that's an ad hominem argument. Should we stick to the facts and the issues, or should I talk about you as on a personal level?
Oh, well, I didn't mean to be like personally insulting.
But I get that sometimes it's like, well, I can't really argue with this on the facts, so I'm going to say, you're a mean old man who's saying get off my lawn. And that's not what I am, and let's just stick to what's the reality.
Okay.
That's not the reality. Then what is the reality, Bill? Because I watched the last hour-long episode, and what did you say during this episode? You said corporations are people. You said that.
Wait, you're giving the money to the government.
Corporations are people. And
did you just say corporations are people?
Not in the legal
Mitt Romney.
No, that's not in the legal sense. I mean, corporations are made up of people, and people benefit from corporations. Let's go to the reality of there's not indoctrination going on in schools, not all schools, but kids are not.
Talking about little?
I'm talking about all levels. All levels, because I've seen the videos.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen the videos. You sound like a PragerU advertisement.
Friends, I'm ecstatic to make this groundbreaking announcement. PragerU is now making it into schools. A couple of years ago, we launched PragerU Kids because parents have been frustrated. Teachers have been frustrated. We have seen that our schools have been hijacked by the left. They have been politicized. They have been doing everything under the sun, not for our children. And so we have launched PragerU Kids, and we started providing great educational entertainment for children across America.
Despite our nation not always living up to our declaration that all men are created equal, I am still so proud and thankful to be an American.
Even though you were a slave?
Exactly, because I was, and not anymore.
So, if we can take care of ourselves by learning skills and working hard and improving who we are, then it won't be so bad if life gets unfair.
And it can all start with you making yourself some snacks.
Yeah, it won't be so bad if the corporations take over and everything gets really unfair. Yeah, as long as we get some snacks first.
So I know it's not secondhand information I'm being fed by any media source. It's actual videos.
Yeah, but what about the parents who are complaining about things kids being taught history, kids being taught about, the history of race in America, banning books? That's far more concerning to me.
Well, they're banning books from both sides.
No, what? You say they're banning books on both sides. Where is there a left-wing banning of books?
There has been.
Give me an example.
Oh, they tried to do it here in California. I think they tried to get rid of To Kill a Mockingbird.
No, that's not from the left.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's super funny, Bill, because that's not even an American problem. The Irish were upset and were using the BLM protests as their rationale. The two books that some Irish parents were asking to ban were one of the most popular ones with Irish teachers. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee and Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. The Department of Education is considering removing To Kill a Mockingbird and Of Mice and Men from the Irish secondary school curriculum after a number of parents and teachers complained about the repeated use of racial slurs in the famous books. Irish. We want to talk about courses that red states are trying to ban? I just read this yesterday. AP African American Studies course won't count toward graduation credit in Arkansas. The only book the left has tried to ban is the fucking Bible, and we threatened to do that in the first place if you guys started banning books. It was more of a in-your-face type of thing, not like a let's ban this book thing.
Yeah, no, it's happened. You're right. It's more from the right.
That is exactly right. I hope this is the lesson you kids came looking for.